Legends 100.3, Mike McGann here with you as always on Weekend Legends on a South Florida Saturday morning. Lots of legendary music to get to, but speaking of legendary music, speaking of great music in general, I've got a guest who just stopped by the studio right here on Weekend Legends. I'm talking about Lou Villano. Now, Lou's an unbelievable singer and a great performer who's performing the Paul Anka Songbook tribute show. Good morning, Lou.
Good morning, Mike. Thank you. Glad I stopped in.
I'm glad you stopped in, too. Thank you so much. It's going to be a fantastic show. Paul Anka, a legendary figure and a fantastic performer. I was listening to some of your performances, and you're practically channeling the guy. And people have been talking about this. I mean, Lou knocked it out of the ballpark. I read a review. We've seen you perform a dozen times over the last few years. Always a great show. Many thanks to Lou Villano for an amazingly fabulous show last night. These are just some of the things that people are saying about the Paul Anka Songbook tribute show. What inspired you, Lou? Why are you so into this?
Well, first of all, growing up in Brooklyn in the 50s, everybody's got their teenage idol. Mm-hmm. Paul Anka was one of them. I love the music that he wrote. The fact that at 16 years old, he had his first hit song, Diana.
Right.
Then coming to South Florida back in 2006, I started performing, doing shows. And, of course, my audiences would come up at the end of the show. You did a couple of songs by Paul Anka in your show. How come you not doing any more?
Sure.
And went a number of years, just doing a show, and then all of a sudden the tribute show started to become a big part of the industry.
Right.
And I said, who would I want to do? And then there it was, right in front of me. Paul Anka. Look like him, sound like him, motions like him. Just the whole package was like tailor-made. And then I started putting a show together, and it has blossomed now into practically almost a 2-hour show.
It's almost 2 hours long.
Nonstop.
Really. It just keeps on rolling for that entire time.
That's right.
I've seen some of the music lists on it, and not only Diana, but My Way. I mean, all of Paul Anka's major hits are a part of this show. And what can people expect at this show? I read some of the reviews earlier, and they're just fantastic. Why are the reviews so good? What can people expect?
Well, the show is an authentic version of Anka's live performance.
Okay.
I mean, he's a marvelous entertainer, and unbelievable show if you haven't seen it. It's modeled after that. The music, of course, Diana, Lonely Boy, Put Your Head on My Shoulder, Puppy Love. He wrote the music for the musical score for the movie The Longest Day.
Sure.
He wrote that, so we do that in the show. He wrote Buddy Holly's It Doesn't Matter Anymore. That's in the show, along with a couple of other country western songs that he does in his show. Jambalaya.
Oh, right on the bayou.
Yeah, down on the bayou. Sammy Davis asked him for years to write him a song, and he wrote a song for his TV special that he ran in the late 1970s. The song is I'm Not Anyone. And with all these shows, we're running videos behind it of like Sammy, of like Frank Sinatra. So it really is, you walk away with the feeling like you really saw Paul Anka.
It's immersive. I mean, this is not just a concert. This is an experience.
Correct.
There's audio, there's visual, and as we said before, Lou Villano really becomes Paul Anka at this show. And I've seen some of the video from it, and it really is a fantastic performance. The reviews speak for themselves. You do not want to miss this show.
Love doing it.
And you can tell it really comes through in those performances. And it's wonderful that you get to take that passion and make it into something that you can share and have everyone share with you. You're sharing your art, sharing Paul Anka's art, and really bringing everyone in to enjoy it.
That's right.
And that's what music's all about. That's why we do this, right?
That's the business. I mean, the man wrote well over 400 plus songs.
Wow.
200 albums. Incredible at his age, still performing, putting on almost a 2-hour show.
It really is just amazing. And your tribute, again, it's way more than just a cover performance.
That's right.
This is a full-on tribute. It is the Paul Anka Songbook Tribute Show. Lou Villano, I know you're very busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop in and say hi to us.
Thank you for having me on. Thank you.